Rangers flexed their muscle this past weekend. To go 4 points clear at the top of the table over in the Scottish Premiership. But what about Celtic? They're, of course, breathing down their necks. Can they make a title race out of it? We'll take a little look. Nay. That's right, folks, back once again with another Premiership video. Today we look forward to match number 13 over in Scotland, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe and keep your bang up to date with all things Scottish Premiership related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got all here, boys, under one roof. That's right, Rangers, of course, took advantage of some missed opportunities from their leaders. Of course, Hearts and Celtic both dropped points this past weekend, of course, to go 4 points clear at the top of the table. But what, of course, is going to happen this week? We'll take a look at it, all of it, in just a second. A big shout out to my VIPs. They are the Patreons, of course. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you for continuing to support the channel behind the scenes. So here we go then. Of course, jump in the deep end and have a look back. In fact, we're going to do the winners of the predictor of the month, aren't we? Let's take a look at that. Of course, the games that did take place this past week. Of course, we delayed this because there was a chance that Hibs could actually play the game against Ross County yesterday, but it hasn't happened. So anyway, Aberdeen against Hearts, Midlothian 2-1 win for Aberdeen. Of course, they're moving the chains up to 6 down the table. Hearts now first defeat of the season, going in favour of Aberdeen. Celtic picked up a 0-0 draw against Livingston. A bit of a drop to points there. Of course, Dundee United also lost to St Johnstone, as of course a lot of the middle teams did pick up points here. Motherwell did get battered by Rangers 6-1 in the end. Ross County gets Hibs, will have to be played another time. St Mirren also lost to Dundee. Of course, we moved the chains as well. I got myself two there. 3, 1, 2, 3. Got three. Celtic, though, of course, into second spot there, 23 points on the board, 2 points clear over Hearts and Dundee United. Of course, Rangers are top of the pops at the moment. Of course, let's take a look then at the leaderboard. I got three there. Would have got me bloody top banana there, boys. Top banana, kicking Aztec names. That's, of course, this past week. Max Tangari, Ultra Murat, and Ivan Stringer. A blast from the past there. We haven't seen him up there for a long time, but he's there. Of course, what about the predictor of the month? We'll get to that in a minute. This is the overall grand scheme of things here. 30-77 leads the Sharks, 37 points on the board. Alex Weller's in second, and Deep at the Great makes up the bronze. Of course, that's, of course, the leaderboard. What about the predictor of the month? Now, what is the predictor of the month? Well, the predictor of the month is the person or persons who scored the most points within a collective month. So we've just completed the month of October. We are now walking into the first week of November with, of course, the first round predictions on the table here. So, of course, if you got the most points, you will become the predictor of the month, which will, of course, give you a Willy Wonka Golden Star ticket to be a prize draw at the end of the season. So, of course, there could be multiple winners. There could be you and another 6 other people. It could be just you or whatever. And you can win multiple months. So you can win this month, you can win next month, then you could not win anymore, but you never know. And of course, there'll be a prize at the end of it for whoever wins, whoever gets pulled out at the prize draw. But anyway, the winner or winners are predictor of the month for the month of October. Deep at the Great, 30-77, and Russell Frost. Well done to you guys. You have all got yourself a Willy Wonka Gold Star ticket to join the likes of Alex Weller, Yannick Buster in the Scottish draw at the end of the season. So well done to you guys. All got yourself at least one ticket. Can you get yourself a second one? Boost your chances, of course. Well, you're going to start right here, right now, aren't you? With the next round of matches. So here we go. If you want to get involved, free to enter. Cutley/Scott. That's the website. Get involved. Of course, it's a brand. This is the perfect site if you're new and you think, oh, I want to get involved, but I don't want to get involved. Now's the time, because you could get yourself in charge of the month of November and get yourself a bit of a reputation to be the predictor to avoid. You know what I mean? Like, don't want to muck about with my Russell Frost because he's the man. Of course, let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, Aberdeen will take on Motherwell, I believe. Yes, indeed. Now these two sides will lock on Saturday, November the 6th. They've played each other 100 times since 1994. 41 wins for Aberdeen, 33 wins for Motherwell, and 26 draws. Of course, Aberdeen coming as unbeaten last 3 games, picking up 2 wins and a draw to boot. Up against Motherwell without a win in 6. 25% form for them right now. Last round over in Pittodrie was a 2-0 win for Aberdeen. That's back in January 2021. The away side hasn't won this game since Motherwell beat Aberdeen in 2020. Of course, Aberdeen did beat Hearts last round. Of course, Motherwell did lose to Rangers. Odds on this one, 43 on. Of course, yeah, Aberdeen, they are your favourites, 30-5 is your draw, 7-2 is your long shots. That's Motherwell on this. Going to go with a 2-1 win there for Aberdeen to take it to the house on this one. Dundee, they will take on Celtic, of course, over at Dens Park, of course, played the 49 times since 1998. Just 1 win for Dundee, 40 wins for Celtic, and 8 draws. Big swing for Dundee, 2-0 win. There was a 6-0 win. Dundee given us just 1 defeat the past 4 games, 42% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Celtic given us 92% form for them as well. 5 wins at the past 6 games, 92% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, last round over at Dens Park was a 1-0 win for Celtic. That was back in March 2019. Dundee haven't scored against Celtic since 2017, where they lost 2-1 in the Premiership at Dens Park as well. Meanwhile, of course, odds 72 is your Dundee on this one, 17-4 is your draw, 10-3 on is your Celtic on this one. 3-0 win for me. Celtic could move to within 1 point of the top. Hearts will take on Dundee United, probably the game of the weekend here. Of course, is third against fourth. Of course, a chance for these two sides to go second, depending on what goes on elsewhere. Pretty sure the 73 times, 994, 36 wins for Hearts, 25 wins for Dundee United, 12 draws, of course. Big Smith for Hearts, 4-0 win. The Big Smith for Dundee United, 4-0 win. Coming into this, though, Hearts just won one defeat in past 6 games. However, haven't won in the last 4, 58% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Dundee United also won defeat in the last 6 games, 67% form for them right now. Coming at you. Of course, last time over at Tannadice, what the fuck? That's the other way. At Tynecastle, it was a 5-3 win for Hearts. That was back in the League Cup Group A. That's back in 2019. Last time Bridges in the league, though, at Tynecastle was a 3-2 win for Hearts back in 2015. It's been a while. Of course, last time around, though, heading into this one, 10-7 on is your Hearts. Red Hot Pirates, 35 is your draw. 4-1 is your long shots. Dundee United on this one. Going to go with a win for the hosts on this one. 2-1 in the end. Now, next, of course, we have Livingston against Hibs. It's going to get postponed, I believe. I would have went with the 2-1 for Hibs. I'm not really going to talk about it because it's not happening. Anyway, kicking off forward, that would be Rangers. They would take on Ross County. Of course, Hibs have got the issues with the COVID, of course. Anyway, these two sides played 13 times in 2016. No wins for Ross County, 10 wins for Rangers, of course, 3 draws. Big Smith for Rangers, 5-0 win. Of course, coming at you, 83% form for them. I haven't lost in the last 6 home matches of Rangers. Ross County haven't won any of the last 10 against the Rangers as well. Rangers, Ross County just 1 win and 6 for them, 25% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round, and Ibrox was a 5-0 win for Rangers. That was back in January 2021. Of course, Rangers picked up a 6-1 win over Motherwell. They take on Broadby tonight, though, in the Conference League or whatever it is, or Europa League. And of course, Ross County comes into the back of that win. A big win over Dundee, 5-0 it was, because they didn't play midweek. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Got Ross County, of course, 25-1 long shots. Of course, they are the visitors. Centre one is your hosts. 7-1 as your Rangers, 6-8-1 is your draw on this. 3-0 win though for Rangers, they'll remain top, but of course we'll head into the international break. Top of the pops. Next up, shall I say, is the Battle of the Saints at St Johnstone up against St Mirren. Played each other 57 times since the year 2024. Wins for St Johnstone, 12 wins for St Mirren, and 21 draws. Big Smith for St Johnstone, 3-0 win. The Big Smith there is a 2-0 win. Of course, St Johnstone coming to this 1 to win in the past 4 games, 42% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Dundee, St Mirren coming to this without a win in 3, 58% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round over at McDermott Park was a 1-0 win for St Johnstone. That was back in January 2021. St Mirren haven't beaten them since 3-2 win in St Mirren back in December 2020. St Johnstone picked up a win over Dundee United, of course, last round. Of course, St Mirren did lose to Dundee. Odds on this one, though, we've got St Johnstone 65 for the victory, 25 is your draw, 11-5 is your away win. St Mirren 2-1 for St Johnstone on this one to take it to the house. And that, my friends, is just about that. Of course, be sure to get your picks in, of course, using the code Cutley4Scott. Of course, we'll be back after the international break to bring you bang up to state with, of course, the prediction league and, of course, the leaderboard and, of course, the league table. But that's it, my friends. Be sure to give the video some smash the old thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and, of course, Patreon as well. But until then, folks, we are done.